Street Politics, the best hood channel on you.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? We're sharp up at 10. It's Trap News Network. Back at the same, like cracking the same here at 10. And Trap News Network. It's like the news you can use. It's like another you ain't finna get rights, college, big dog. Shout out to my girl for having big old booty and big old chi-chis and little bitty stomach. That's right. We finna jump into this content on no further do's and don'ts. Yeah, that thing, and I see you, girl. We finna jump into this content on no further do's and don'ts, man. Hit that like, hit that comment, hit that get subscribe button. It's my man, Rap News and Street Politics. So we ain't finna do too much talking. We finna let bro plus his 1-2 step likes here. You feel me? We finna jump into this content on no further do's and don'ts. Let's tap in with Rap News and Street Politics, the best urban YouTube channel here at 10 and Trap News Network. You finna jump to this content. Let's get into it. Let's go.
YouTube, and we back on the west side of South Central with the Hoover Rico indictment. Now, we only 5 months down the line from when the 6-0s got wrapped up in the Rico, and the feds stayed in the city and came over to FIG, taking down 11 people where they got some nasty allegations. And I gotta say, I gotta give a warning to y'all that's listening. It's gonna be some raw details with what the feds are alleging these defendants have done. Now, again, everything is just allegations. They innocent until proven guilty. But you already know how the feds is coming, man. They've done their homework, and they really started it by piecing together everything about the whole.
Yeah, now that's where to go. That's where to go. The feds don't come light. The feds come heavy. You know what I'm saying? Come heavy all inside you. And you finna be on the side there, federal penitentiary.
Now, you know, we got some high-profile names on this case. Y'all know we got Lady Duck as the lead defendant on this case. And a lot of people ask, how's the only female on this case the lead defendant? For y'all that's in the city, y'all done heard her name before. Y'all may know her. You already know Lady Duck is not playing. She was already sitting down on the state case for 30 flocks.
30 flocks. Goodness gracious. She's an animal.
Had a release date, and now the feds have put the squeeze on her, and they finna take everybody down to MDC. And just to give you all an idea of what Lady Duck got going on in this indictment, the feds got somebody on tap trying to sell Lady Duck a female for a rack. And if Lady Duck didn't want her, they said they was gonna sell her organs across the border. Lady Duck replied, what she look like? So that's the type of role they allege.
Whoa, Lady Duck out here trafficking organs? Goodness gracious.
Lady Duck is playing in this indictment. But not only is Lady Duck on here, y'all know we got P4K out the Baby Stone Gorillas from BPS. Everything they was saying about dude, the feds are alleging that him and pretty much everybody else was involved in some nasty activity on FIG. Now with the Rico, you know they saying that the Hoovers are an enterprise, a full organization that's running a monopoly on the west side of South Central. And as the feds put it, they are operating from 4 Trey to the one-way. But not only do they got the Rico charge, they got the sex trafficking of the minors by force, fraud, or coercion, transportation of a minor, sexual exploitation of a minor. They got drug trafficking, money laundering.
Yeah, see, all that's extra. All that's extra. The minor part, that's where it's gonna get ugly with you, and that's I keep saying it, man. They're gonna put you under the jail.
And they got the firearm purchases stacked up against these dudes. But overall, it's 24 victims, with 8 of them being minors. And what I've seen is ranging from ages 14 to 17. Some crazy work that's being alleged in this indictment. But this whole situation started off in February 2021 and ended last week, August 7th, 2025, where they unsealed this indictment and turned the heat up on everybody. Now, February 9th, 2021, Lady Duck was caught with 9 racks, some fake pills that had that fentanyl in it, and a scale for distribution. This is the starting point where everything started to go left. And this is when the feds started to fully build their case on the Hoovers as a whole. Not just the pimping, they pretty much got everything except for murders in this indictment surrounding the Hoovers. They've been studying their rivals. Of course, they well-known rivals and allies. Those facts are pretty well publicized in the streets and, of course, on the internet. But the feds are alleging that the Hoovers got about 1,800 active members right now. And they had 3 main strongholds in this operation. 2 of them being motels, one of them the Stadium Inn, and the other one the one.
Hey, yeah, the Stadium Inn, if you know, you know. Hey, I'm surprised they don't got the Snooty up there or the Magic Carpet or any of the ones on Broadway.
10 Motel, with the Stadium Inn being on Vermont and the 110 Motel being off Florence. And the feds are also alleging that the House of Hotties off Fig, that little female clothing store, was one of the key pieces in helping strengthen the enterprise of the Hoovers. Now, the feds said they were studying the Hoovers for a long time, and they seen even if the Hoovers is having internal conflict between one of their sets, they noticed that when it was time to put in work, all the sets was coming together for Hoover. And this is what they using to prove that they running a full-fledged enterprise. And they also dug deep into how people was getting put on and who exactly was getting walked on because of their family ties into the Hoovers. Now, this is being...
Damn. They even exposing who get put on versus who get walked on? Sheesh.
labeled as a complex case because it has more than 8 defendants. It got 11 total. Well, like we said, Lady Duck, P4K, Vermont Star, Tiny 3, Folo, J Money, Young Pope, and a few other dudes who are either associates or members of one of the Hoover sets in LA. And Vermont Star is the same dude that we spoke on in our Swan video, the dude that just robbed Day 3 homie of his chains. And Tiny 3 is King off Manchester, another rapper coming out the Hoovers.
Doing heads, pulling skins, nigga better keep a tool on him. 10 bands for a headshot and we gon' stand up. My cousin Wooty whoopin' Wooty wham, nigga, land only. Fuck said trophy, nigga, long live the dead homie, Manchester.
Now, a thing that we gotta stress, like we said, Young Pope, P4K, we gotta let y'all know, these charges and allegations we finna go through is nothing to play with. And they only pertain to the people that we talking about in this indictment. Just because you see Young Poke name.
Yeah, I don't think that is okay. So that's not the same Poke that be on no jumper. It's a different Poke, and that's what we was trying to figure out. So I guess that's his younger homie.
This ain't got nothing to do with the Poke that we know that's doing this entertainment shit. With P4K, this got nothing to do with the Baby Stone Gorillas. Like I said, these charges are nothing to play with, so let's not get silly with the internet shit just because you see some familiar names in this indictment. But what's being said is that all these defendants helped each other in one way or another in this human trafficking ring, whether it was with the minors or the adults. Everybody played a hand in keeping the grip on the operation. And everybody knows Fig, and we know what hood is on Fig. It said that to operate on Fig, you have to be in good standing with the Hoovers. And they also alleged that some people was paying taxes to play ball on Fig with some of the feet out there. But overall, that fear factor is what the feds are using to glue the Hoovers to a whole enterprise, resulting in this RICO. And the key thing that y'all gotta realize is the same shit every time. Instagram. Not only are these dudes using these music videos, but they using Instagram to prove the allegations in these indictments. The guns and the drugs are being shown on Instagram, shown in the music videos, and along with the weapon seizures and the seizure of the drugs, the feds are saying that the Hoovers are using this and keeping drugs and weapons around to protect their assets in these 2 motels and the clothing store. And they said it was also using the clothing store and the motels as stash spots for guns and drugs. And even though dudes like P4K is not from Hoover, they were still involving themselves in Hoover politics and in the Hoover enterprise. BPS is not mentioned once other than as an ally.
Yeah, so that's it right there. So it's not a BPS RICO. It's P4 having his situation. It has nothing to do with BPS in entirety.
In this indictment. But overall, the feds are alleging 441 overt acts that they using against all 11 of these defendants. So overt acts are going to be specific crimes and elements that the feds use as probable cause to set forth the indictment. And again, there's 441 different acts or crimes that were committed. Now, the feds start off by saying most of these defendants was branding their names, tattooing their names on these victims. Some adults and some minors. With Lady Duck having her name on 4 people. Hands having his name on at least 2 people. Folo, aka Figure Fo, also had his name on at least 3 people. Info had his name tatted on a 17-year-old girl on her face. And Vermont Star had his name tatted on a 17-year-old girl on her neck.
God damn, wait, run that back, hold on.
That the feds use as probable cause to set forth the indictment. And again, there's 441 different acts or crimes that were committed. Now, the feds start off by saying most of these defendants was branding their names, tattooing their names on these victims. Some adults and some minors, with Lady Duck having her name on 4 people, Hands having his name on at least 2 people. Folo, aka Figure Folk, also had his name on at least 3 people. Info had his name tatted on a 17-year-old girl on her face. And for my story,
goodness gracious, on a girl's face?
Or had his name tatted on a 17-year-old girl on her neck. Now with Lady Duck, the feds say she is a hood trophy. They got this in the indictment, say she's one of the lifelines of the set. And they got J Money on the conversation telling somebody that Lady Duck has been holding the set down money-wise for a long time. And it was time for him to start increasing his profits in the streets for the hood. So situations like these is why Lady Duck is seen as the lead defendant in this case. Like I said, she was already down for 30 flocks in 3 different counties and was in custody since July of last year. But they got her on tape beating multiple females, and there was that one tape that came out in the store where she was seen beating that pregnant female, where she alleged that that female was dissing the Hoovers.
All in the store, and they got so many videos of these people committing crimes on camera that it's crazy.
Alright, what, bitch? Alright, I hope you got the same dress on, bitch. What? Fuck wrong with you, bitch, when you're dissing the set, bitch. Oh, I got my friend right here. ACG, this bitch on the set. Say sorry, bitch. Bitch, say sorry, bitch, for dissing the set.
But right before she went down for them flocks, April 26, 2024, she's seen at that Stadium Inn with a 14-year-old girl. Now, her and J Money both had hands in lacing this 14-year-old girl up, but she was the main person in dealing with this little girl. And the crazy part is, dudes was actually out here dealing with little girls. At one point, they said this girl had $200 at 2 a.m. And by 4 p.m. the next day, she had $1,500, bringing it straight to Lady Duck. And it got so crazy where the little...
And nobody's going to talk about, because we all know that blacks ain't allowed on the blade. They don't be letting nobody, they tell the girls don't pick up no black dudes. They tell the girls they don't pick up no black dudes. So all the Spanish-speaking mother chuckers over there picking up them little bitty girls. Yeah, Theo, Abuelito, Hermano, Primo, all them picking up them little bitty girls. That's pretty much what's over there. I'm not gonna call it a cap.
Girl's family ended up finding her at Stadium Inn, and Lady Duck told one of her homies that she's starting to look like a child predator out here dealing with this little girl. Now, like I said, J Money was with her, and all these dudes was around this situation with a 14-year-old girl outside. But like I said, Lady Duck, extremely active in this section. When they needed burners, they was calling Lady Duck. She was caught on a phone call with an undercover space circulating, and she replied that Hoover won his head. And one of the main people she was dealing with was P4K. Now, you know, P4K to the internet, he made a cold turn to the pimping. As soon as the rapping started to slow down, everybody saw it. The Baby Stones stopped producing music at the rate that they was producing it at, and P4K really took on this whole pimping moniker. And the feds started to use his rapping with glorifying the pimping and the gangbanging to build this case against him. But this dude was out here leveraging his rapping career, telling females that they could go on tour with him if they hit the blade for him. But on January...
Imagine a girl thinking that, hey, I can go on tour with this guy, so let me hit the blade for this guy.
January 1st, 2023, it's like this nigga made the New Year's resolution to get pimping because the feds got him posting an ad for females to apply to his pimping and saying all applicants must be obedient. Again, all of this done on social media, Instagram.
Bro, you are putting in posts to audition 304Z via Instagram? Come on, brother. Come on, brother. I know you weren't that green to the game.
Now, after that ad in January 2023, July 2023, P4K with a 16-year-old female. And not only was he trafficking her, the feds alleged that he was also having an intimate relationship with this 16-year-old girl as well in 2023. And like I said, he was seen with many Hoovers, but he was in deep communication with Lady Duck. At one point, in the audio recording in the Instagram message, P4K stated to Lady Duck that he pimps minors over the age of 16 and under the age of 18. He
We finna end it right there. Let's run it back one more time, but sheesh, that's ugly.
In the audio recording, in the Instagram message, P4K stated to Lady Duck that he pimps minors over the age of 16 and under the age of 18.
That means that you out here pimping 17-year-olds. We out here to the next one. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Free Avenue Angel until he's free. Go.
Change the way you walk. Conversations in the bank probably change the way you talk. I'ma always be right here and I won't never leave you lonely. You can rest all of your fears cause I always got it on me. They took me from you once. You showed you was a rock. Speak on my demise, but the devil is a lie. Six blood sin and we only getting higher. See the love in your heart, but your eyes full of fire. See, I used to wonder about you, but I know now. It's Gucci bags when we land, how it go now. Real shit, a real bitch and make you slow down. I beat it up and take a break and go some more rounds, and then we go some more rounds. It's gonna always be some rain, so the roads got umbrellas. I'm stressing with the homies in the town with them fellas. We'll always take them pictures. I tell you when to post it, gotta keep my eyes open, cause I know them niggas jealous. Yeah, I know them niggas jealous. But baby, keep a secret, she'd die before she tell it. I went and got a bag by myself, they call me selfish. Gotta keep my eyes open, cause I know them niggas jealous. Yeah, I know them niggas jealous. But baby, keep a secret, she'd die before she tell it. I went and got a bag by myself, they call me selfish. Gotta keep my eyes open, cause I know them niggas jealous. Yeah, I know them niggas jealous. Yeah, I know them niggas jealous. Baby, keep a secret, she'd die before she tell it. Gotta keep my eyes open. See, I started as a dealer, then I finished as a dealer. I could put you on the beach in the middle of the winter. You and Nina sister wives, cause this shit can get tricky. Niggas frontin' like a trailer, turn that bitch into Matilda. Stepping on these niggas and I came into a feet first. 12 with these Balenci's and these bitches make my feet hurt. Rich nigga problems every day. I live a movie. You could fight in H&M or you could ball with me alone. She asked for a hoodie, so I let her wear the Gucci. Next day when she left, I ain't tripping. She kept the Gucci. It tastes like food. I even had to lick my fingers. And that pussy so good, I had to save me some for later. Diamonds on your neck, see them dancing on your haters. And they talk from the bottom, but you up, you can't hear them. You taking all the pictures, I tell you when to post it. Pistol on me and I'm focused. You ain't tripping, you a hold it, cause you know them niggas jealous. Yeah, I know them niggas jealous. But baby, keep a secret, she'd die before she tell it. I went and got a bag by myself, they call me selfish. Gotta keep my eyes open, cause I know them niggas jealous. Yeah, I know them niggas jealous. But baby, keep a secret, she'd die before she